Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen folks, there's a link tree down below. Has links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as the links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. I'm going to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets tight end position and why I'm so excited about it, man. I'm hyped about it. I don't know if everybody else is as fired up about this tight end position and some of the things that we've done here to really step up and really elevate the tight end position, but I am hyped. And all of this is due to Joe Douglas. Joe Douglas he's done a wonderful job here, continuing to build this roster and again, filling out a position group. This tight end position group has been it's been a long winding road. I will say that, to trying to find some balance here at this tight end position and get us back into the position to have a threat there at tight end, right? When you look at this tight end position in New York Jets, we have been hurting for years, okay? I'm not, not being over dramatic. We're being serious here. We've been hurting there for years, all right? Since Dustin Keller, we haven't had like a legitimate guy consistently be able to go out there and be a threat for us at tight end. We had Austin Seferian-Jenkins for a little bit, but that was a short time. And then, he went on about his business, and we just have kind of been in the wind when it comes to the tight end position. We've seen other teams go out and have success, be able to use their threats, be able to go out there and give their young quarterbacks big targets to throw to. And we've just kind of been sitting around, looking around, saying, okay, when are we going to find our guy? You know what I'm saying? We've gone through guys. Chris Herndon, anybody remember him? He was awful. Jordan Leggett, I remember we drafted him, thought he was going to be something. He didn't turn out to be anything here. Anybody remember Jay Samaru? Jay Samaru, people were hyped about him, but then things kind of went awry with him as well, and things fell apart. So now when you look at the situation that Joe Douglas has put us in, coming into this upcoming season, he's really done a job here, man. When you look at what he was able to do in free agency, the first guy that he was able to bring in to really tick up this New York Jets tight end position, C.J. Uzomah. Whoa, man. CJ was a guy that I don't think, many people thought we were going to grab him as quickly as we did, and we were able to get him off the market, grab him away from the Bengals and put a Jets jersey on him immediately. And he was a guy that was extremely excited to be here as well. During his little, talk with the media, he was fired up. I mean, smiling from ear to ear. You could hear how fired up he was in his voice to be here and be a New York Jet. And he talked about one of the reasons he wanted to be here was because what the Jets were doing, how we were building, the things that we, were doing to get us in a position to really compete in this league. He wants to be a part of it. Now, you look at this situation, 6'5", big target. We're talking big target. He's coming off of one of his better seasons that he had in Cincinnati. I'm so excited about this guy. He's going to be a solid set of hands. And I think one of the things that I really like about him as well is not only is he a receiving threat, but he's a guy that's a solid blocker too, okay? He's a solid blocker. So this guy's a dual threat. You can't sleep on him in any facet of the football game. Now, you also look at Joe Douglas was able to go out and get a guy, Tyler Conklin. Tyler Conklin, wow. He's a guy playing with the Vikings. We grabbed him. He's 6'3". Here's another guy that has a good, solid set of hands. He can go out there and really put some things together as far as run blocking as well. We saw him get involved with a tight end university, helping out with the Boys and Girls Club, stuff like that. So that's good as well, knowing that the guy wants to impact his community too. And this is a guy that a lot of people are talking about saying, hey, don't sleep on Tyler Conklin because guess what? He's a guy that could end up, trying to snatch that starting position away. He's a guy that can compete and really push, CJ as well. Now, when we got those two guys, I was like, wow, our big tight end sets are going to be crazy. You bring these two guys into the fold, right? You put them on the field together, and defenses cannot sleep at all. They can't sleep on them whatsoever, okay? Back in the day, the Jets put their two tight ends. They come out in big packages, and people were just like, are you serious? Like, we don't have to worry about them, catching the football. Let's just, go downhill and destroy the Jets quarterback. We ain't got to worry about that. They trying to run the ball. Well, now, when you look at our big tight end, our big packages now, when we put two tight ends out there, you got to say, whoa, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? CJ, Conklin, they on the field at the same time. We got to look out for all facets here because this could be a play action. And if we don't cover CJ, he's a guy that, I'm telling you, Zach Wilson throws the ball up, he catches that ball, he's going to be, crazy to try to bring down. He's going to break some tackles. He can go for some big yards as well. Wait a minute, we got to make sure that Conklin is covered as well, because if we don't make sure that Conklin is covered, then he'll slide out and he'll handle business as well. These guys are receiving threats. And then again, we run the football. Guess what? They can be active blockers as well. These are guys that can put things together in the run blocking game too, so that, hey, our two backs can really get going and get things going as well, get our running game where it needs to be in this league. So, we were just fired up about grabbing those two guys. And then we ended up with Jeremy Ruckert in the draft, which was phenomenal too. A great pick by JD as well to add to our tight end room. Now you look at our tight end room, it's one of the strengths of our offense. It's been one of the weaknesses of our offense for so long. That time is in the past. Now it's one of the strengths here. You look at Jeremy Ruckert. Jeremy Ruckert is an actual receiving threat as well. And here's a guy that was one of the better run blockers, run blocking tight ends in the entire draft. So it's like, wow, we went from zero to hero here. We went from zero to hero here, and I'm fired up about this. Now, what I'm excited to see, right? I'm excited to see how our offensive coordinator, LaFleur, is going to handle these tight end packages. I'm excited to see what he's going to do and how he's going to put those guys out there. Is it going to be Conklin and Ruckert? Is it going to be CJ and Ruckert? Is it going to be, what I'm saying, how is he going to handle this situation? Is he going to put 3 tight ends out there at the exact same time? That's something we could possibly see too, right? Now, we talk about these guys, getting all these receiving threats, and guess who that benefits? Zach Wilson. This is a beautiful position to have this young quarterback in, right? Where if pressure is coming, he can dump it off to CJ and let him go do the work. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to hold on to the ball too much. Hey, he doesn't have to be wildly accurate. Look, he can throw that ball up to Tyler Conklin. Tyler can go get it, and then he can go ahead and do, handle business and get the ball downfield, continue to move the chain. Same thing with Ruckert. Getting these big body guys in, getting these guys that can be receiving threats as well is going to help elevate the play of Zach Wilson, particularly in the red zone, because now it opens up, fades to a tight end. It opens up the option to have a tight end be a playmaker when we get in that red zone. Scoring points is what this league is all about, and getting Zach Wilson more guys to, get the ball to is going to help us do just that, put up points on the board, you know what I'm saying? And as well, it's also going to help us in the running game too, because these guys are solid blockers. Our running game last year, awful. It was awful. We're in a run-first scheme, run the exact same stuff that San Francisco does. San Francisco is always near the top of the league in rushing. So when you look at what we're going to be able to do this year, we bring these big sets out. You got to account, man. And we're going to be able to run the football, whether it be Hall or whether it be Carter. You hand the ball off, guess what? CJ is going to be able to grab that DN and move him just enough so that Carter is going to be able to scoot out and make a play and keep the chains moving. That's what it's going to be all about. I love what JD has done with this tight end position to really help and elevate it, man. And again, Mike LaFleur, he's going to have, some toys to play with, man, because these guys are going to be no joke. So comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about the New York Jets tight end position? What is a guy that you're extremely excited to see out of this tight end position? Do you like Tyler Conklin, CJ? Are you excited the most about Ruckert? Let me know. Comment down below. Let's go back and forth. You folks have a good one. Peace.